In this lecture, we will cover the basics of controllers, what they do and how to use them. Just a side note, we will be doing some coding already in this lecture, so please have the project open if you wish to code along. Also, there will be some things in the code we will talk over later, so whatever you see there you don't understand and I don't explain yet, don't worry, it will be all explained a little bit later. Controller is a class annotated with the controller decorator. Controllers have actions. Action is just a method that is associated with a specific path like /events and HTTP verb like get or post. The job of controllers is to create endpoints in your application using specific paths and HTTP verbs. Then, to accept requests, pass on the processing of that request to some other code in your project, and then return back the response back to the client. Thus the name, controller, it controls the process of handling a request. You need to tell the Nest application how to translate a path into controllers and their actions. This is called routing. There are a couple ways this can be done. First, all actions in a controller can have the path prefix, which can be either the only string parameter of the decorator, something like /events, or given specifically in an object under the path property. Notice that when the prefix is not specified on the controller decorator, like with the app controller initially, it's basically a top-level path. Let's see how that works. So we have an app controller without a path prefix, and it has one action, which also doesn't have any path specified, and this action should return the text "Hello World." So let's head into the Postman and hit the top-level domain localhost port 3000 without any path specified, and you should see the response "Hello World." Notice how this getHello action has a get decorator. This specifies what HTTP verb is valid for this action. Back in Postman, you can choose an HTTP verb left to the address, so trying post or put would yield an error. There are separate decorators for all possible HTTP verbs. We'll try all of them a little bit later. These verb decorators allow you to specify the path too. Now mind that in case you had any prefix on the controller decorator, this would be appended to the prefix. Now let's add a dummy action, something like getBy. It would have a get decorator, and this time we will specify a different path, for example, /by. Remember, the action names are totally up to you. Later, I'll get back to action naming and how you should organize your controllers and actions. From this getBy action, we simply would like to return some text, something like bye. Save the changes, and let's try out our new getBy action inside Postman. As expected, under /by path, the text bye is returned from the server. Though that's not the most useful thing in the world, at least we can see that it worked. So congratulations, that's your first own endpoint made in Nest.js. So let's sum it up. Requests are handled by controllers that are classes having methods called actions. A controller class is decorated with a controller decorator, which can be used to specify a path prefix. HTTP verb decorators like get or post are used to specify actions, the HTTP verb of the action, and the path. Response should be returned from the controller action method.